Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of the 1984 Footloose, directed by Herbert Ross, starring Kevin Bacon, Laurie Singer, John Lithgow, Diane West, Chris Penn, Sarah Jessica Parker, John Lapkin, Elizabeth Garcia, Francis Lee McCain, Jim Youngs, and Daniel Dirksen. Great cast, really is. And this film is about, an awesome Chicago teenager and his strong mother who moved from Chicago to like the completely opposite Beaumont, Texas, right? Oh yeah, it's really an awesome church that they're getting this amazing sermon from Reverend Sean Moore that's mainly for all of the teenagers who aren't going to get in terrible accidents, and we'll find out why. This is so important for this specific sermon. But of course, it's, loving, the best ways to rejoice, have fun, loving God and everything, right? But right after service, everyone gets to know Brendan and his awesome mom, because they're staying with his aunt and uncle and their family in town, of course. And Ariel, the daughter of Reverend Moore, man, she's replicated because her and her friends, right alongside her opposite of her family morals boyfriend, Chuck, whose father is the fire captain. So he needs these morals too. But she's trying to get in they're in her friend's car. She's trying to get in his car, in his truck. Jean-Claude Van Damme style. Because you know how he does that in between? Well, he does full splits. But she's trying to get in his truck, exactly. But she can't. She's crazy, but she does. And then all the teenagers are at this drive-in, get dancing. And they're cutting what, is, about to be, loose, But I'm about to do it, I'm about to say cutting, So, they're dancing. But then, Reverend Moore knows that, Ariel, she needed something. She needed her books. So, she has to leave. This close to curfew, yes, Dad. And now Brendan, he's starting school there. And he already made the awesome, and completely shopping in the men's section, best friend Willard. Man, but Brendan, he's got the most subtle roast for everyone. Because when Willard first met him, it's like, who are you, boy? And Brendan's like, nice hat. Do they sell men's things where you got that from? And we're like, you got grit. Because he gets the biggest smile while he's chewing on gum. Yeah, not tobacco, but chewing on gum. He's the biggest smile because he's got true grit. And yes, so he makes all the friends at school. Yes. And then his dedicated uncle is just making sure that he stays safe. And now this isn't that, flashy Chicago. Everyone has morals here. Because of course, Beaumont, it's, it's so much of the classic, this is my story, this is my song. Just community, family, God, morals, everything, And, Brendan, he just wants to do what he wants to do. He's not bragging about anything. He's just cool. He's the coolest. Then who he's played by, too. He's so cool. But Chuck, man, I can't stand how Brendan has this awesome comeback. Because Brendan's coming into school the next day. And Chuck's like, hey, do they all talk like you in that Flash Chicago? And then Brendan say, do they all talk? Do they all, where you live, do they all talk like, I can't say it, holes? Like that. I mean, he is the most embarrassed. And Ariel's just, oh, he got you. Yeah, he definitely got you this time, Chuck. Yeah, so Ariel's like, he definitely got you this time, Chuck. Chuck, shut up! This is so embarrassing. He's so furious. Yeah, that he challenges, there's so much. The awesome Brendan, they call him Ren. Two, the tractor Gauntlet. He's trying to race these tractors, and they know they need these for plowing time. They need these tractors at this farm. So it's awesome. That long story short, one gets tipped over, Brendan Wren. And yeah, Lori, she has the sweetest best friend, Rusty, who's, keeping, Lori's, Ariel safe. She's definitely not Rusty. You're safe and everything, bro. Yeah, and, yeah, they start to dance a little bit. But, of course, there was a terrible accident. So, here we go. So, Reverend Moore and everyone, they don't like dancing because his son, cut Footloose on the freeway. Car accident. His son died, because of music and everything. So that's why they outlawed it. Sizable town where they could all agree, because this is a little town, right? So it is always possible in that jurisdiction. So it's so funny, as I'm getting to, my connection to Texas. At the end, everyone knows me already knows. So it's so funny. Because now, come on, we want to dance and everything, So, long story short, there's this big town hall, the town hall meeting. Where, Brendan, he's standing up because he got a nice job where he could, just sprint and never. If you know that song where he's going through, and Ariel meets him there, why don't you like me? He doesn't like you, doesn't talk to her and stuff. Yeah, this kid's selling drugs, there's a good amount. But mainly, the amazing V. Moore, Reverend Moore's dedicated wife, knows that the kids aren't doing anything bad, and how he needs to see how this is just a fun way of letting off some steam, so, because of Brendan's awesome connections from Psalms 149, praise ye, O Lord, how they're able to, David was encouraged to dance and everything, they're able to have their school dance. And now, Footloose! Now they're going to actually cut it Footloose and everything, right? Man, the rudest bullies, best friends of Chuck, gets in Willard's face. He's about to go with Rusty, right? Got to stop them, bro. But then they're able to have the Footloose dance. Yeah, and awesome, Reverend and V, it's been how long? They get to dance in the field, right? Not far from the school. They're like binocular chaperoning. I've never thought of that, but they're far from the school, but you're still watching. It's so funny. But yeah, it's so much fun. And it really is suspenseful because this is the deepest bull moth. How will they be able to cut anything when everything has to be straight and narrow with their amazing morals? Yeah, literally, Brendan, he just wants to express himself. He's awesome about it. He's just so cool, and he doesn't want to be messed with. Like, D1 Chuck, shoo! He was so embarrassed. Shoo! And his hat, literally, just flummoxed. Literally, his hat, like camel humps off of his head. Oh, sure. Shoo! It's so funny, man. But yeah, it's so gripping how they can actually do this. And how Brendan's uncle especially, I don't want you out like them, boy. We know you're not my dad, because Brendan doesn't have his dad anymore. So I'm going to say sorry. How they reconcile all of that, all of the adults, and how they can actually have this fun dance and everything. So it's so much fun. There's so much, of course you should see it again. It's been around so long. And I saw the remake first, and the remake does take a lot. I had no idea. Because I haven't seen the full original until now. I saw the remake, the entire remake for it. Of course, who hasn't seen Footloose? At least a little Footloose. Yo, so it's awesome seeing the full Footloose. So it's so much fun. But it's also gripping with how this community embraces this form of expression. Because it's just, it's a fun way of rejoicing and everything. So how do you even do that? So I love how it really is, Brendan, building in, but also Reverend Moore, especially, connecting out to dancing, to the idea after what happened to his son. So it's about, letting go of, your past and everything and being able to dance, rejoice. It's awesome. It's fun, but it's also gripping because, it's real dramatic. You got to do this, Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it'll last for Infinity. I love it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I think it's great how it is. Please like, subscribe, notification bell, knowing all new videos come out. And these videos last Infinity.